Hey, what's up? Back here on Peace and Education. We're trying to be pretty critical about educational views and how we're looking at things. Here keeping up with the AERA website. Latest article is about Jill Biden, our future First Lady, and her initiatives to do things to help military families. Um, Shout out to Screencastify, who's doing this for me, and also Weeva, who allowed me to do the highlights that you'll see. So going down here, looking at this article, it talks about her initiatives with Michelle Obama joining forces. A program that is focused on helping military students and military families. They talk about how 2 million children in the U.S. military and veteran families and 1.2 on active duty, as far as 1.2 kids affected by active duty, I should say. Um, Talk about them having high transfer. And then that high transfer, they're also facing long separation from parents, multiple moves, increased stress and anxiety. All it makes sense because separation from parents can cause a lot of different things. Um, Here it talks about the work they want to do with educators and training educators on things and how they interact with the students and how they can be responsive to them. A lot of that can be, I think, handled with the cultural responsiveness training, and kind of getting that really, really ingrained into the teachers, into the environment, into the culture is of the schools, just to be culturally responsive. Then it will inactly just respond to whatever cultures that are assimilated into it. So it talks about some percentages here, some things that they are dealing with as far as educators being able to deal with the community and what they're comfortable with and what they're confident in is how they quote it here. So I won't read those. But yeah, they're also talking about how Trump took some funds from military schools and diverted it towards the wall. Um, this idea of treating it as an identity, very culture responsive sounding. They're talking about you know them having depression, anxiety, aggression again, from suffering from deployment. They talk about them having substance abuse and weapon carrying more than their non counterpart or non military peers. This idea of Veterans Day ceremonies, they're kind of speaking to kind of celebrate being a veteran and celebrate being a part of that family and kind of making it an honor type of thing. I think that definitely can hold weight. Uh, this is cool. They speak to about some district that got some counselors, trained them specifically for military, and saw great results. Decreases in depression, bullying, and yeah, substance use. They also said students felt more connected. It was great. That sounds great. Love to interested to read that. Um, Anybody has it, drop it down there for me. They also talk about students who experienced culture shock from switching from military schools to non-military schools or like public schools per se. Um, Again, needing to meet that with that cultural responsiveness. Um, Talk about the families only being together for maybe a weekend or two. Just again, that idea of separation. Um, Other data about the parents active on duty. This is key because this act is telling them to track it. That guy right there is telling this. Now they want to track data on these kids. So, whenever that happens, different things start to move. Um, Here they talking about what are they saying? The organization's new results show students frustrated about the test. They're tired of testing. When they move states, they got to test. Like move schools, you got to test. So yeah, they're tired of testing on top of state testing. It's just it's a lot. Um, Purple Star programs, cater to kids from the National Guard. Again, a military program. Talk about them being able to navigate the local dynamics. Those are, that's something important, because if they can't access those resources because they don't know how to, then they're still placed in a bad position. Public schools losing money from their aid and their federal funds that were supposed to be coming. So this impact aid is supposed to be helping with some of that. So, yeah, that's it in a nutshell. But I'm gonna get a little more critical here in the next video. I'm gonna go back through some of these things, and we're gonna look at them from a different lens.